This is topic number 3.11.5, in which we study about returning a value and argument passing by value. The purpose of this lesson is to understand the purpose of the return statement, why we are using return statement, write function that calculate and return value. I will give you some examples in which some functions will return the value, and pass values into a function that is passed by value, and use descriptive variable name. What is return value? A function can send back a result using a return statement. Return values can be stored in a variable, or you can print it direct by using the print function. Python uses pass by values for immutable numbers and strings. Okay, in first example, we have used a def keywords to define a function square num. This square getting one argument, one parameter with the name of num, and they will return num time num, means number will multiply by itself number. And from where this function is coming, actually when you will run the program, this line will be executed first. Result equal to square of 6. This 6 is given to the parameter num, and then they will calculate 6 times 6, that will become 36, and it will return 36. In place of this, it will return 36. Now result equal to will become 36, and then print result, and then output will be 36. See in this example, result equal to square of 6. You are passing 6 value as an argument, and this argument is received by num, and then num time num, they will return back to this place. Okay, when you will run the program, it will show 36. Okay, and you can also print direct result that is coming from back from the function. For example, you are writing print and you are writing square, you are calling square of 10. Okay, in this case, your result is print directly. Okay, when you will run the program, now 36 and then is 100. You can say that, for example, you are passing any value to this value, this variable, and then you can print that one. For example, you are writing n equal to 12, and then you are writing here n comma square is, this you can display as it is, square is as it is, it will display as it is, and then you are passing here n. A value of n is 12. When you will run the program, it will display the output 12 square is 144. Okay, 12 square is 144. If you will change the value, suppose here you are passing suppose 15. When you will run the program, it will display me 15 square is 225. Next, example number 2, temperature convergence. Def is used to define a functions. 2 underscore Fahrenheit is a function name, and Celsius is a parameter. And when you will call this function, in this place you are calling a function. 30 is given to the Celsius as an argument, and Celsius as a parameter that receive value 30, and then they will compute the calculation 30 times 9 divided by 5. They will solve. After this, they will increment by 32, and what will be the result? That result is returned to this place. Okay, that result is returned to this place and temperature will get that value, and in this case you can print Fahrenheit temperature. See in the second example, we are calling here 2 underscore Fahrenheit is a function name and 30 is the value. Mean we are passing value 30. That 30 is received by this Celsius. After this they can perform a calculation and then they will return back to the same point. Okay, Fahrenheit equal to 86. If you will change the value, suppose 50, then run the program and you can see the output is Fahrenheit equal to 122. Okay, next is using returned value in a loop. Okay, you can also use returned value in a loop. Add 5 is a function name and value is a parameter that will receive, that you will pass in a function. Okay, add 5, we are passing here value of x and this x is received by value, and what is the value is there, they will add by 5 and then return back. Okay, in x range, what you are calling x will start from x range 3, means 0 to 2. They will write 0, 1 and 2. They will add by 5 and then print here directly, that is the value returned from this function. You can see in the program, this is program number 3. See, add 5 is the function name, value is the parameter, and returns value plus 5, and you are calling in a function in a loop. Run the program and check the output. First, because you are calling 0, value of x is 0, then 5, value of x is 1, plus 5, 6, value of x is 7, then this. If you want to show the value of x, you can write value, you will write in double quotation, value of x is in x, and the result, and adding 5. Okay, when you will run this program, see the output. Okay, value of C, value of x is 0 and adding 5, it will become 5. Value of x is 1 and adding 5, it will become 6. Value of x equal to 2 and adding 5, it will become 7. If you will put equal sign, then it will be more better. Okay, run the program. When you will run the program, you can see the output. Value of 0 and adding 5, 5. Value of x is 1, adding 5, it will become 6, 2, and so on. If you want to increase the number, you want to write from 1 to 8, mean till 7. When you will run the program, it will show up. Value of x equal to 1, 2, 3, plus 5, 8, 5 plus 5, 10, 7 plus 5, 12, so on. Okay. Next is area of circle. The area of circle, see, this is a radius. We are using radius as a parameter, and when we are calling a function at this place, we are calling a function, okay, by value 7, and 7 is received by radius, and then they will calculate the radius and then they will call back the result. Suppose in this case 153.9384. Okay, they will return back, and after this you can display the result by using the print command. Okay, as you can see in the program number 4, when you will run the program, they will show the area equal to 153.9384. okay, this one is also same. Here I'm giving the examples where you are using the return statement. Okay, next, example number 5, average of 3 numbers. Here there are 3 parameters are using to receive the value. Okay, here you have 10, 10 is received by n1, 20 is received by n2, and 30 is received by n3. And after this, they are returning the value by adding the sum divided by 3. This will be the average, and then they are showing the average. Program number 5, run the program. You can see that average equal to 20. 10 is received by N1, 20 is received by N2, 30 is received by N3, and then returning a value here, average, and then you are printing average. Okay, if you want to print direct, you can also print direct. For example, how you want to print direct? Can you guess? You will write print, and then you are calling this function average. You are passing 1, 2, 3, suppose. Okay, when you will run the program, they are showing the output direct, or output, I mean average is 2.0. Next is summary. What is the summary of this lecture? Return back a value from the function, and then return value can be saved or printed. Yes, it can be saved. If you want to save, it must be with equal sign. If you want to print, you can use direct print function to print the value. Functions can calculate and return result. Yes, we understand this one. Do variables should be simple like x. Okay. Multiple choice question number 1. What does return do? Print output, send a value back from a function. This is the correct answer. Ends Python program, no. Repeat a loop, no. Question number 2. What is the return value of 8 plus 2? It will return 10. The answer is B. That is 10. Question number 3. In Python, numbers are passed to functions by reference, by copying the value, randomly using the value, it will by copying the value. Question number 4. What is valid? Return num equal num times 2. This one is also valid. Return num by 2. This one is also valid. It means correct answer is C, where A and B is there, both. Okay. A return value is stored using equal sign. Okay, you are using equal sign, then you are storing this one. For example, you are calling result equal to factorial of 5. Okay, then it will return a factorial and result will be stored into variable result. Which function returns a value? Okay, def f print 5, no. Return 5. This function is used to return the value. If a function has no return statement, it returns none. If they are not used to return, if they are not using a return statement. Task number 1, write a function's cube num that returns the cube of a number, print the returned value. Okay, we are moving to question number 6. We have written a function with the name of cube, and they are taking one parameters num, and then they are multiplied by num times num times num cube. Okay, they will return from it will, we are calling here, and in this place it will get the value after returning from this function. Answer equal to the returned value, and then they will print the results. When you will run the program, it will ask me 64. Okay, move to the next program. Write a function perimeter length width that returns the perimeter of a rectangle using the formula perimeter equal to 2 times length plus width. Print the returned value. Okay, the program is 7. Okay, a result will store the value. Perimeter is a function name that you are calling with 12 and 5. 5 is received by width as highlighted here. 12 is received by length as highlighted here. Length will get 12 and width will get 5. Then length plus width, 5 plus 12. It will give you 17. 17 times to 34, and answer will be 34. Okay, perimeter equal to 34. Next is write a function sum to limit that returns the sum of all numbers from 1 to limit. Call it with the limit 10 and print the result. Next, value of x will become 2. Value of x will become 2 plus previous value of x is 1. It will give you 3. And then a value of x will become 3, previous value is total is 3, it will give you 6. Value of x will become 4 plus previous value of total is 6, it will give you 10. Then x will become 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all the time they will get will the previous value of the total. 5 plus 10, it will give you 15. Then 15 plus 6, it will give you 21. 21 plus 7, it will give you 28. 28 plus 8, it will give you 36. 36 plus 9, it will give you 45. And 45 plus 10, it will give you 55. Okay, and they will return this value that will become 55. It will store here. Now result equal to 55. It will show that sum from 1 to 10 equal to 55. See in the program. When you will run the program, it will show that sum from 1 to 10 equal to 55. Okay, I have explained the program. So if you need any help or anything relevant to your program or your any topic, please let me write in comments.